What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Man, the weather outside today is just absolutely gorgeous. Pretty sure we're getting into springtime. You see that green grass growing right there? Kind of stinks in a way because it means that the old lady's gonna have me out here putting some weed killer down, doing some work, but it'll look nice. See, we got my buddy over here with his Camaro trying to clean up his paint. Pretty sweet SS. I think we just might have to race him one of these days with the SS up there. He'll probably win though. Woo. Oh yeah, it's a pretty sweet car, guys. Let me know in the comments below, you guys want to see that car race that truck? In the comments below. So what we're going to be doing today, guys, is we're going to wash the engine bay on the truck because it is extremely dirty. I haven't washed it since I got the truck, and I don't think it was washed before I got the truck. So pop the hood here real quick and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. This thing is, there we go. See what I mean, guys? It's stupid dirty under here. I know my air filter's super dirty. I need to go get some K&N cleaner and get that taken care of, but we'll save that for another video. Now the first thing that we're going to want to do here is, if you've got any open wire connectors, like I pulled these ones away here. These are for my brights on my headlights that we just built in a couple videos ago. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you go check it out after this one. So we want to cover those up. I'm just going to use some grocery bags that I have in the house. And also, if you have an aftermarket cold air intake like I've got here, you're going to want to cover that up as well. Basically, just take this bag, wrap it around there nice and tight, just to keep from water getting on those plug-ins. And it also will allow us to still clean everything around it. Same thing over here. We're just going to slide the bag over the filter, get it all the way over it really good, and just bring it up top. See if we can kind of tie it together somehow. Maybe it'll just stay there, hopefully. There we go. Now that we've got those covered up, we can go ahead and take our water hose and we're just going to soak everything down really good. But as you can see, I'm using just a regular sprayer and it's really leaky on mine, but never mind about that, it doesn't matter. You can see we're just using a spray that just kind of like disperses the water out everywhere. There's not really much pressure to it. That's what you want here. You don't want to force water into anything. You just want to go through and just kind of mist it like that. Just make sure you get everything wet. Just mist it really good. Make sure you get the top of your hood, clean that off. And after you've got that done, we go ahead and take our soapy water and just soak everything down. So now we're just going to take a little detail brush. I picked this one up from O'Reilly's. You're just going to go around and agitate the soap into everything just like that. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Just got to scrub everything. This takes a while, I'm telling you guys. It definitely takes a little bit of time, but it's worth it in the end. Totally worth it in the end. I think after this we can go ahead and rinse it off and see what kind of progress we've made. Same thing again, we don't want to get no serious pressure going here, we just want to rinse it off. Now I'm gonna get a trash bag, cover the actual engine itself. We're gonna clean our hood cover here. 'cause it's going to take a lot of water and we're going to use a lot of pressure, and we don't want a bunch of water just plowing down on the motor. So I'm gonna go grab a trash bag, cover that up real quick, and we'll continue. Cover the engine up so we don't have a ton of water just flying all over it. Okay. Now we'll get our soapy water again. Have it on our jet setting. Get at that all soapy. Soak it all down real good. Make sure we actually get the hood itself too. Alright, now we're ready to spray it off. Like I said, this time we're going to use a lot of pressure. Let's put it on the jet setting for this one. Messed everything back off. Now we can pull our trash bag back off. Let's throw this thing in the trash. Now I'm just going to grab a rag and kind of wipe everything down. Let it air dry the rest of the way. You know what? Before I do this, alright, now let's wipe it down. Try to get it all dry. Oh yeah. Like I said, guys, it does take a little bit of time, but it's worth it in the end. Just make sure you get everything wiped down real good. You can already tell over on this side that it's changed a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish wiping it down. I'll get back with you guys. And there you have it, guys. We got our engine bay nice and cleaned up. Everything's wiped down. And man, does it make a huge difference. Looks a lot better now with it all clean. I know the paint on here is all messed up on these letters, but I'm thinking about getting some heat paint and just redoing a lot of the plastic cover pieces underneath the hood here in the near future. Comment down below, let me know what color you guys think I should do. Should I black or should I color match it? Man, check this thing out now. He just got done buffing it and washing it. That is one clean SS Camaro. It's a fresh paint job too, by the way. He still hasn't got the back bumper done yet, but man, this car is nice. You can see he knows how to stay on the gas pedal. That's what I'm talking about. Iron and rubber, baby. Man, this thing really looks good black. Yeah, buddy. Thinking about getting one of them hood scoops there. Not really a hood scoop, but this hood vent. I'm thinking about getting one of those to put in the hood of the Chevy here. And for those of you guys that don't know, on these SS's, you actually have to remove the plastic cover that's over the back bumper, and there's a real bumper there. And I had to do that because I needed to pull a trailer, and I had to put a ball hitch on it because somebody removed the receiver hitch off of this truck at some point in time. As you can see, it's not there, and I also don't have a spare tire anymore, but that's probably because of the way the exhaust used to be, which is the way we're going to take it back to, so no need for all that. You know, there's a lot of other things that really need to be addressed on this truck also, like some of the body work and paint. My buddy that has that car right there, professional painter, trying to figure out with him what all we can do to make this paint job look good again. Then right here on my front bumper, you can see it's pushed back, and it's the same way on the other side. So in one of the videos here in the near future, probably going to be pulling the front bumper off and seeing what's up with that, because we got a new bumper in there in the garage that needs to be painted and thrown on here anyway. Man, check out them headlights. still looking pretty sweet. They work really well too. Clear coat on them looks pretty sweet. Also done by my buddy with the Camaro. So if you guys are wondering why I had to take the cover off the back bumper and put the ball hitch on for a trailer, well, you see that trailer right there? It's gonna be used for something fun. We're gonna go pick it up tomorrow. So it's gonna be in the next video. Might be another project, who knows. So that's probably gonna wrap things up for this video, guys. Thank you guys for stopping in. Make sure you tap that notification bell, because as you guys seen, we do have a lot more content coming this way with this truck. So smash the notification bell, stay tuned, there's plenty more content coming. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button, leave your comments down below, especially if you want to see the cammed SS Silverado here race that 2012 Camaro SS. And as always, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. And just like that, we'll catch you guys in the next one.